So really rainy day. There's a break out there, so I'm going to take a peek at what's going on in here, and then we'll go outside and see what's going on there. This is also going to be kind of an update on my single seed challenge that I'm doing along with Scott Head at Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. This one I've labeled number 2 because it's about a day behind the other one back there in the back. The other one has quite a few leaves. They're about 2-3 inches tall, it looks like, and they're looking good. It looks like I've got some little gnats going here, so I'm going to get some peroxide out and treat the soil with it. My tomatoes are doing very well after they were up potted. I've got one up here that this one's going to go to my daughter-in-law, along with that rosemary and parsley. And I planted some flower seeds a couple days ago. These are Cosmos, and there's like 3 of them up right now. And then there's a little tiny evening primrose. The other 2 pots have, or cells have nasturtiums in them. One is peach melba, and the other one is a jewel mix. So they'll take a little bit longer to come up. But seedlings are doing well. And let's see if I can't make that light be just a little bit wider. Yeah. So yeah, I'm very tickled with what's going on in the house. And give you a quick look at the Norfolk pine. Doing very well. Let's go outside and see how the garden's doing out here. It's a little chilly, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time out here. Between rain and a little bit of breeze, it just gets kind of cold. These strawberries that I put in the bottom are doing very well. And so are the leeks. And the Tom Thumb peas are just going beautifully. I'm very pleased with them. Just really like how they're doing. And of course, these spring blush peas are just amazing. They're climbing and growing really tall already. And then the Lincoln are trying to catch up. So they're doing pretty good here. The strawberries that I planted yesterday are doing lovely, as were the ones that I planted before that. This is the Bibb Butterhead lettuce, and I thinned them out to 2 plants per cell. I don't want them any more crowded than that. I've got cabbages going over here, looking really good still. This rain is just amazing for the cabbages. I don't think I see any potatoes up yet, but they'll come eventually here. It's been rather cool, so I'm not really expecting them. The nights are just still a little bit cool for them, but they'll eventually come up and be beautiful. These are the turnips, looking nice, and then China rose radishes and the French breakfast. And yeah, I'll have to, some of these I'm going to have to thin out because there just won't, no way they'll get much of a bulb on the bottom the way they're growing. These are the shallots, growing lovely. There's some weeds in there I'm going to have to get pulled out. But I'm very pleased with those. And then the onions over here, and a few more shallots. I've got some, those are the basil still, and then sage and thyme and some lemon balm and those little there. And then the snapdragons are really coming up nicely. Now this one, those are the flowers that are inside are destined for this one. And this top here, I've got some bronze mignonette lettuce that has not popped up yet. But looks like my ground is nice and healthy. There's some little mushrooms coming up in it, which is fine. I don't eat mushrooms, but I don't mind if they come up in my garden. And these cabbages are just doing gorgeous. I just cannot get over how fast these are growing, which is a good thing because it will start turning off hot here pretty soon and they won't grow anymore. Carrots are doing pretty well. The ones that had grown through the winter that survived, and then the new ox heart. And there's the calendula. Looking great. And parsley is over here. I think there's some little seedlings popping up where I dumped some seeds in here. That looks like a piece of grass. Maybe we should take that out of there, huh? And a little bit more grass over there. So, but yeah, I do see some, like right there. Pretty sure those are parsley coming up. So, and I've got chives doing nicely. I don't see anything coming out on the rosemary. The older rosemary, I'm going to leave it for just a little bit longer. But by the time it starts really warming up, if there's nothing in greening up on any of these herbs, I'll pull them all out. These chives always do so much nicer. And then the sage down here, there are some more greening up on it, and some more in the lemon balm. So everything is looking great, nice and wet. Everything is looking just really wonderful. Looking over there, that's my sister's magnolia blooming, and then I'm not sure, nah, it's a little bit too far away, but there's some daffodils over there in my sister's yard. And I know I need to fill up bird feeders, but when it's this wet, the seed just gets wet. And I don't want to take the chance of passing on mold to the birds. So they'll just have to eat what's in the dry feeders right now and call it good. Anyway, garden's looking nice and growing. If you like my videos, please give them a thumbs up, share them, give me a comment, tell me what you're growing. I'm always interested in seeing and hearing what other people are doing in their gardens. I know that you guys up north are not doing much of anything other than putting stuff going inside, but I've lived up there. I lived up in Wyoming for quite some time, and I do know what you're going through, and I know you probably have some garden envy, but your time will come. So, follow my channel, help me grow it, and I'll talk to everybody later.